The moment in which the bride has to approach the altar where her future husband awaits her is, for many people, the most touching moment of any nuptial ceremony. No wonder, when all eyes go to the most beautiful woman of the day, everyone seems to stop and pay attention. Although brides often describe this moment as full of magic, emotion, and power, there's a woman who came to turn it into something more than a beautiful memory. This beautiful lady you can see in this picture is Jackie Gonker, age 25. At the age of 17, she suffered a swimming accident, which left her paralyzed from the neck down. Her injuries turned out to be so severe that specialist doctors had warned her that she would probably never walk again. Years passed, and nothing seemed to change. Since before the accident, Jackie was an athlete. It was very difficult to get used to her new situation. Partly thanks to it, she never stopped trying to defy the diagnosis. And although her efforts in the end brought their fruits, 6 months later, the woman was able to stand up. For the next 8 years, she had to count on the help of others in her wheelchair. In fact, it accompanied her even the most important day of her life. Of course, several times she tried to return to her gym routine, but due to the following failures she experienced, she began to feel bad and disgusted with herself. The first time she decided to enter the gym, she chose a stationary bike, but was not able to make it work. Her feet were not strong enough to get her going. For this amazing young woman, everything changed a year before marriage. It was then when Jackie put all her efforts into a single purpose to be able to stand and walk on her wedding day. Despite the fact that the therapy to which she'd been subjected was as hard as the long rehabilitation process, Gonchard kept insisting, and at that very moment, she seemed unable to do even the lightest exercises. We can't even imagine the amount of tears she shed traveling this path. On the day of her ceremony, nobody was surprised to see Jackie, accompanied by her mother and grandfather, in the wheelchair. Although with all eyes on, the woman could not feel more beautiful. She didn't want her disability to define her image. Although, she strongly believes that one can look beautiful even when in this condition. Everyone held their breath to see that the bride got up and started walking toward her future husband. Although Andy Donker was worn a surprise, he could not contain tears of happiness. Seeing the love of his life walk alone 8 years after the accident that was going to change his life forever moved him to more than not be able to, and it was not for less. In reality, almost all the guests of the couple burst into tears at the touching moment. Only a year ago, Jackie was not able to stand for more than 30 minutes due to her low blood pressure. That day, she managed to hold a stop for 45 minutes of the same ceremony and almost 5 hours during her banquet. The couple was able to dance there, literally, first dance like never before. Thanks to her perseverance and strength, Mrs. Gonker came to realize a dream that would never come true. It should be noted that even now, she continues to strive to relive a life without a wheelchair. We wish you all the luck and prosperity in the world. We'll be right back to you as fast as we can.